Hey, what's up, guys? How are y'all? Welcome back to the Option Select podcast. I'm Rick Pena, and with me, as always, my best friend, Ruben Salazar. What's up, Ruben? How are you,
What's
brother?
up, my guy?
The only podcast has not been canceled by the COVID-19. We're still on, bros. We're still on. We're
For
still
now.
on. Yeah. Even though we have to load up on Purell and Clorox wipes and four bottles of water, or you can only get 4 bottles of water. Not bottles, packages of water.
Packages, yeah.
Yeah. Limit 4. But here we are, guys. This is a podcast where we just get together, hang out, shoot the shit, have fun, and we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We really do.
For sure.
It's awesome. I know you guys, we all have busy schedules, and if you guys just carve out some time to hang out with us for an hour, hour and a half, we really appreciate it. And if you're brand new listeners, it's just like hanging out with your boys in the garage. We just talk about video games, our life, what we're doing, and
Drink
just
some beers.
and drink some beers, and that's about it.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah. So, Ruben, we start off every episode with
Week was pretty solid, man. Well, it was pretty crazy actually.
Yeah. I was
Monday
busy.
was smooth at work, and then Tuesday all hell broke loose at work. A lot of shortages happened. So everybody was pretty crazy. Like I think every route went out short. I showed up, I was like 75% packed out. It was pretty bad. So I left with like 95, 98% packed out, but I know where to find things.
Like
It's
find
pretty-
things in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find things that I know how to go to other people's trucks, pull shit out as well. So, Tuesday was pretty brutal. A lot of people had to run hot shots extra on Wednesday, and Wednesday went by pretty smooth for me. Thursday was also pretty smooth. Pretty much waiting all week for this weekend. A lot of big things happening.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
today, we're watching UFC. We're
Yes.
gonna barbecue
we're
a
gonna
little bit.
grill
We're
and
gonna
watching
hang
the
out.
UFC. Yes.
And then I got a new bed this morning, or this,
The
it's
purple
like
mattress
this
you were talking
afternoon.
about.
Yeah, so I finally got my purple in. Excited to go home. I'm. It's weird to say, like I'm excited to go home and lay down on it to test it out. So I got to like sit on it, lay on it for like 5 minutes, but then like after I put all the sheets and the pillows and stuff, and then I was like, all right, gotta get up, gotta come do the
Yeah.
podcast and all that stuff. So. I'm looking forward to going home tonight and just laying out on that.
And relax and
It's a
unwind.
big bed, dude. Oh my
I saw
god,
the picture. It was huge.
so big.
You don't have to be like all like
No,
bundled up anymore
I
in the
could be
corner.
like,
Yeah.
I could be like stretched out.
Like,
just,
move, babe. Jesus, give some space.
it's all good, man. And now Phoebe's got some room to hang out with us as well. So it's a nice bed. We got some bamboo sheets from Purple with it,
Ooh.
mattress protector, the whole nine.
Yes, definitely. It's a big
Um,
investment.
All in all, I mean, it was a grip, but nothing's worth more to me than like a comfortable sleep, man. Because here lately, I've been like waking up with the sweats or whatever it is. It's just like I don't know, if it was just like my sleeping arrangements or like me and Alice being like literally right next to each other
That could
and the
be,
dog
yeah.
and all that stuff. So now that we got a little bit more space, a cooler bed,
Yeah.
cooler sheets, cooler pillows, all that stuff, and then turning on the fan and stuff. But Alice has actually been sick for the past couple of days. So
Yeah, I remember last Friday when I came by, she was under the weather.
yeah, she's been a little under the weather for a little while. So hopefully she starts to feel better and all that stuff. But other than that, just gaming, watching some shows.
Any games?
This week, Division 2,
Okay.
Enter the Gungeon. I did a little bit of What the Golf on my iPad whenever I'm like just sitting around watching TV or whatever. Shows wise, trying to finish out Game of Thrones since I already, where I'm trying to catch up to where I am in the books.
Like the TV series?
Yeah, the TV
Okay.
series. I completed Game of Thrones. I completed book 1 of The Witcher, so I'll probably end up going and rewatching that again. Just because they did it pretty good justice. So, especially in that book. So, just trying to knock out some shows and all that other stuff that I've got going on. Movie wise, I didn't watch any movies. I did start already watching Shutter Island this morning while I was waiting for my
Stutter Island?
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island,
excuse me. Shutter Island with
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio. And,
Yeah. Scorsese movie, yeah.
Yeah, Scorsese. What's the Mark Ruffalo? That's the other guy.
It is-
Mark
it is
Ruffalo's
Mark
his
Ruffalo.
partner.
You're
His
right.
partner, yeah. So
It's been a
doing
while.
I started watching that just like waiting around, but I didn't really watch too many movies. Not really.
Any
but,
exercising? workouts, nothing?
Not really this week, dude. Weird.
Real
Like
busy?
I told myself I was gonna do it, but like trying to clean up and get everything ready for this brand new bed, and like I'm trying to like do some furniture shopping and all that other stuff on the side. So like, and then also I'm trying to complete the games, complete the books that I said I was gonna complete. So I haven't really had too much time, but I haven't really gained weight either, and I don't feel weak.
No, that's not. You're fine. You
Yeah,
feel
so-
good, and you're not gonna lose your results.
No, so
Why
I
not
mean,
exercising a week?
I don't think that I work out to do like my workouts now. They don't consist of me trying to get bigger or anything like that. It's just me like trying to maintain like a good, healthy lifestyle. But at the same time, the amount of walking that I do at work and the amount of lifting that I do, I'm not really like that prone to like coming home to want to lift more because I already lifted a shit ton of weight all day. So like my main thing whenever I get home is like going to jog, even though I've already walked 10 miles that day.
Just get the cardio going.
Just get the cardio up and get it done. But it is what it is. But here this week I haven't really done too much of the exercising, but I'll probably end up getting it back on tomorrow. I've been slacking. I've been slacking.
You'll get into it. I'll be fine.
Been bullshitting. How was your week, bro?
My week was busy, dude. It's been busy. Monday not too bad. Tuesday. Anyways, yeah, at work, had a ton of packages going out to the Goose Creek warehouse, and it was like 90 something. I'm like, guys, it's not gonna fit. I started taking it off, right? Because usually we have other drivers that go around, dropping off stuff, like everything that's excess and stuff, and they're like, no, it needs to go in your truck. I'm like, it's not going to fit in the truck, guys. Look, like I work, I know work. I work. I'll do the job, but like this packages don't fit. It's gonna either they're either gonna damage other packages or they're gonna get crushed or whatever. And you have other drivers,
right?
So then I'm driving to my route, and I get a message to the board: come back and pick up your packages. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Y'all know that I had to drop off these early morning packages, and I'm already on the road. Stop being like that.
Yeah.
And sure enough, by 11 o'clock, they go and drop off all those packages for me. Like, just stop wasting my time. Just stuff like that. It gets insane.
No, yeah, for sure. They always expect more and more. The more and more you do.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's all for work. But busy day. Busy week, and then Persona, because I just can't get enough of that game.
How far are you into it?
85 hours already.
Oh wow. Yeah, but like percentage wise, if you had to put
I think I'm pretty close. I think I'm in that last stretch. So
okay, nice.
So I can't wait to put it out because I already pre-ordered
Scramble
Persona 5 Royal. That's gonna be at the end of this month. Yes, the 31st. It's on my calendar.
You getting Scramble as well, or
Scramble? No? It's out in Japan. That's the one on Switch, and I don't think they released a US date yet.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to come out this month as well.
I think I have to look it up, but I don't know if there's a release date yet for the US. So but yeah, I've been playing Persona, loving it, digging it. Always have a blast. What else? And I picked up Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it came out Tuesday, and I told Mikhail, hey, after work, go to Best Buy and pick it up for me. Mm-hmm. If not, go to GameStop.
Right.
And she's like, they didn't have it anywhere. What about Walmart and Target? She's like, I already checked those, and they don't have it. Seriously? Yeah. So I messaged Kevin. I was like, hey, Kevin, you can get a hard copy? He's like, yeah. If you find one, let me know and pick one up for me. And then he's like, dude, he's like, bruh. The closest GameStop that has it is in Webster. I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah.
They didn't have it at Best Buy?
They didn't have it at Best Buy, yeah.
It might not be a popular enough release for them.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, because Mikkel, when she went there, she's like, yeah, the girl said we only ordered 2 copies and they were gone. I'm like, well. And the thing is, like,
that's the only reason why you would have pre-ordered anything ever.
Exactly.
Except for me.
When you know it's something that's kind of like in limited supply.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like something that's not as popular, but you're gonna like it anyway. Yeah. But you should, whatever, pre-order it or whatever. So. That sucks.
Yeah.
How far did you have to go?
So I eventually just went to Best Buy, and they're like, yeah, order from us and we'll drop it off. We'll ship it to you by Thursday. I'm like, okay, sure. So I ordered it, and then I got here Thursday, and then we played last night. I had fun.
That was fun, man.
It's a good looking game. Even though there is some like intro auto combos and like beginner mechanics that are simplified, I still enjoyed the gameplay. It looked good, and there's some depth to that game, and I like it.
I will end up picking that one up on PC. It's just it feels like on PlayStation. I don't know if it's your PlayStation. Maybe if it was on a Pro, but the frames on it seem a little low.
The frames?
Like it seems like it's like at 30. Like it's not pushing a fighting game to 60. To me, that's what. Because I mean, I see 100+ frames all the time.
True.
And when I was playing it yesterday, I was looking at it. I was like, it feels like slow. You know what I mean? Like it's not a slow game, but it just felt slow. But anyway, so yeah, we played that yesterday. What else happened to you, brother?
What else? So we did that, and then today Pops came over. We put in the last 2 posts for the
Nice.
carport. You
Dude,
saw
you
it.
worked?
Yeah, I always work.
What?
Yeah, my mom. I was like, hey, make sure you help your dad. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna help my dad, of course. We're gonna knock it all out. So yeah, we did that. We put the last 2 posts in there. And then Mikkel was out there breaking up the leaves.
Yeah,
So
I saw all those
we spent
bags.
the the early morning just taking
Productive
care.
day.
Yeah,
It's
productive.
gonna be a productive
And
day.
then we
today.
went to a little shawarma shop and got some gyros for lunch.
Shawarma. Nice.
Got some gyros for lunch. Went to Food Town to get some stuff for the barbecue, and here we are
Yeah,
doing
nice,
the podcast.
dude.
And I can't wait. And then we're gonna watch the UFCs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yo,
I can't
UFC, Khabib
I
Nurmagomedov.
cannot
and,
wait. Yeah. So I'm excited for today, guys. I'm really excited. I'm get to hang out with my friends and get drunk.
Hell
So,
yeah.
That's a good part.
All right, so let's talk. Let's talk the big release since we are a fighting game podcast. Let's go ahead and talk Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Let's get a little bit more in depth in that.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
Let's talk
man.
about it.
So you went ahead and bought the DLC pack yesterday.
Yes.
And we got Beelzebub and what was the young lady's name?
And Namara? I'm not too sure. I don't
Namaria?
watch the anime.
I think-
Something like that. I don't watch the anime, so I know it's on Netflix, I believe. But I don't watch the. I mean, I saw like maybe a couple episodes. That's it.
Okay.
But not enough to get the names down.
So Beelzebub, Kevin was playing last
Yes, he
night,
was.
and he looked super fun. Like
Edgelord.com.
Edgelord, bro. He looked kind of like man, what was that? I don't know. Like he had some great anti-airs, just from the crouching
Down heavy, yeah.
and he had some good aerials too. Like his, I think it was a jumping medium was like a
That's
swirl, or a jumping heavy was like a swirl.
Yeah.
I know Kevin was favoring that heavy button a lot, whereas I favored like the light and the medium a lot more. I need to like move my hands around a little bit more, but I was playing with a controller yesterday because I just feel like here lately, ever since I've been picking up fighting games more, you know, with Super Smash Brothers, like I feel like I can control things better with the
And I was so
gamepad.
weird. I remember when we first started playing Street Fighter 4 back at Kevin's house way back when, and I was kind of like a stick purist. If people weren't playing with sticks, I was kind of like, ugh, weeb. And then, but
Right.
after a while, like I realized, look, Rick, not everybody could play. Everybody has different comforts and what they like to play with. So you shouldn't like.
shit on people.
Yeah. You shouldn't be like, oh, a pad player, and then like turn my nose up. No, dude, if you are comfortable playing with a pad or a hitbox or keyboard
Yeah.
or Guitar Hero controller, go ahead, play whatever you want. I think somewhere I saw someone playing with the Sega Bass Pro.
Oh
Real?
god, dude. So what do you think about it so far? I mean, we haven't had like too many hours into it.
No. But my only, I have two. Well, okay. The main one for me is I really wish they would have dropped their EX bar to the bottom.
Right.
Because I feel the top already has a lot. It's already busy with a lot of information. You have your stuff on cooldown. You have your EX bar. You have your health, the time. Not that I ever really look at the time,
Right.
So I really wish they would have just dropped the EX bars to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of.
I think if they did that, if they were going to drop the EX bar to the bottom, that they should also drop the cooldowns to the
That
bottom.
could work too. Because I mean, Street Fighter has it the same way, where you have little, like with Juri's little charge up moves, they had little
It's at the
icons,
bottom.
or Ibuki's kunais, they have them at the bottom, or G's power to the earth, they have it at the bottom.
Right.
I think they should do that. Yeah, the little cooldown icons down at the bottom. Another thing is I have to know the nuances of the game, because we were doing moves and we're like, is that an EX move? That's an EX move, but the bar's still there.
Right.
So
I
I'm
think
sure,
it uses the cooldown, to be honest.
maybe it's what it is.
I gotta watch the cooldowns.
I'm sure
next
like
time.
our hardcore fighting game fans are like, you weeb, you don't know what you're
They're
talking
yelling at
about.
us.
It's okay, guys. We'll figure it out. Okay, tonight we're gonna play some more, and
they're yelling at us.
learn it.
from
They
their
are.
house.
They're giving us mad tweets. Mad tweets.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I enjoyed the game so far, man.
Me too.
It seems like a fun stop. But like I said, I'll end up picking it up on PC on the 14th to go ahead and check it out on there and practice on that. So I'm gonna give you a 2-week head start, bro.
2 week head start. Also, another thing too is I think we talked about it jokingly last night in passing, but day one DLC.
Well,
That's-
technically not day one. The game's been out for a month,
Well, it came out. It came out like 3 weeks ago, February something.
almost a month.
Yeah, it's kind of the norm now for fighting games to do
Is
stuff like
it?
that. Yeah, it really
Okay.
is. Or fighter packs, Fighter season passes, stuff like that.
I mean,
that is
even
the norm now.
even Smash didn't have a day one character though. It was like a month later character, but it was
yeah.
They announced the day
They announced
one.
well they tell you get Piranha Plant for free, and you got Joker reveal during Game Awards that December. The thing is, Smash is kind of like that where they do have character pass, season pass, which makes sense. That's how you get more money into that game, you know, because once the game's out, how do you make more money? Well, transactions and season passes and, you know, skins and colors. So like I'm kind of irked with that, but at the same time, that's where modern games are trending now.
But in all honesty, let me ask you a question though. Do you really give a fuck about the colors? Like, you gonna actually pay money for colors? The character is gonna play the exact same whether you have
colors. You have to have colors, dude.
Why,
that what makes you. That's what character like. So like back in the day, dude. Like when like especially like on the West Coast, Gutex, the guy who does a PogChamp, that guy. Yeah, everybody knew him as, oh, you're that blue Seth player. I mean the blue Gil player,
right?
Because he played Gil and he was the blue Gil. You know, everybody knows. I mean, that's how you kind of extinguish yourself. You know, like when I played Street Fighter 4 a lot with the guys. I'd always get the white Gi Akuma or Third Strike. I get white Gi Akuma, and everybody's like, "Oh, okay, that's Rick's Akuma. Right. He plays a white Gi," and nobody else picks that color unless you're trying to taunt me, you know. So I think the colors are very important. I really, it gives you a personalization to your character. So I mean, I do like characters.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that skins aren't a bad thing. I enjoy skins, you know, to an extent, but like, if it's like, it's make or break, you're not gonna play the game without the skins. That's something like if you playing the game depends on you having that skin. What? Like, no, just play the fucking game, have fun. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends what fighting is, because if you buy a skin for Apex, or maybe Apex or
you can do that.
Overwatch, it's like, hey, nice gun.
Yeah,
you know, whatever. To me, maybe because fighting games are closer to my heart than those other games.
I still maintain that first-person shooter skins are pointless.
Oh yeah.
I want you to see me in my
kill cam. I want you to see your kill cam. Like, oh, I look really good though.
Hell yeah, dude.
It really brings out the blue in my eyes.
So you played Grand Blue. We played Grand Blue last night.
Yes, that was fun, and I played a little bit of the RPG mode today before you shut up. So and I'll play again tomorrow.
Yeah, that looked a little strange. I'm not gonna lie. It looked a little strange.
There's arcade mode, RPG mode. Yeah, just go around, beat them up. It's just showing you the basics. This is a combo attack. This moves and how you dodge
with one character.
With Grand, yeah.
And then you also played Persona, you said?
Yes, and Persona.
So how many hours did you put in this week?
I don't know how much. I didn't log. So maybe 3 hours with the gaming.
That's
4
good.
hours.
Solid.
Around there. I would say maybe 2.5, 3 hours.
And you're on the last leg? So what's next on the chopping block?
I think I mentioned it already, but I want to finish Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay.
I want to finish it, be done with it.
You only got one mission left.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you
but
can add that into
what's
your
going to happen, though, like, I'm
missions.
going to pick it up, and I'm going to be so fucking rusty. I'll be like, oh, shit, what am I supposed to do? Because when I picked up Persona again.
And then you're going to restart the entire game.
No.
I'll restart.
No. Yeah, when I got back to Persona, like, what the fuck am I? Oh, okay, got it. Okay,
it's like riding a bike.
Like riding a bike, an anime bike. Yeah.
So also, I need to borrow Control now that you've completed it.
Yes, we gotta I'll get it out. Yeah, it's a good game.
Put that
it's
shit in my backpack.
Good game, yeah.
So I want to play it.
I want to talk about real quick, Final Fantasy VII Remake, the demo. And you messaged me during the week. I believe it was a Wednesday, and you're like, I think you messaged me saying, I'm paraphrasing here, are you gonna get the demo?
Right.
And I said probably. And I think you responded with,
No, I'm not.
You're choosing to pass. And I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. We should pass. This is going to be, the game's already hype as it is.
Right.
We don't need any more hypeness. We know we already pre-ordered it.
Yep.
It's coming. We're getting it. You know, the game's already gold, so there's no reason to be delayed, which I doubt that would be delayed. This is going to be a benchmark milestone game for any person that has played any single player RPG standalone game. You know, this is probably gonna be a must have.
Yeah.
And
part one.
Yes. And I think, and I'm not knocking people who already played it and pre-ordered and played the demo. That's awesome. That's people more power to you.
Running
yes,
it
if you want to speed run it and find out whatever it is, go ahead, dude. Enjoy your game, dude. That is great. But me, I want to walk into this, and I should have said this already 100 times before, guys, because I chose to ignore the other trailer, the 10-minute intro.
Yeah.
I want to go in here fresh.
Yeah.
And
That's
just
what I wanted
enjoy
to
it.
do.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not trying to hold ground or stand or hold my ground or trying to make a point or nothing. I just want to get this game, full game, and enjoy it at my pace, at my level, and then take it from there. So that's my reason for not wanting to get the demo.
I'm still a little wary on the part 1, part 2, part 3 type shit. They said that you are going to get a full game's worth of content, but what does that mean this day and age? Is it 6 hours of game time? Is it 12 hours, 15 hours? You're only going to get Midgar, right?
So far from what you heard, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a little wary on that side. Luckily, I didn't pay full price for the game anyway, so it's not too bad of a hit. And I'm assuming the next parts are going to come out PS5.
Yeah.
Hopefully the cloud saves on PS5 will, transfer over and you'll be able to take your character progress over that
delivery.
way. That's not PlayStation.
Oh, shit.
That's Xbox, sir. So yeah, it was confirmed that Final Fantasy VII will get a Xbox release date, but it's going to be next year. So
yeah,
they're getting a whole
Sony
year
has that year exclusivity
on the Final Fantasy VII. So that's good. I mean, same thing with Death Stranding. Death Stranding's finally getting a release date on PC. That's June 2nd, 2020. So I'm debating on getting that, but I still haven't beaten it.
Don't get it.
I have to. That's one that's on my list as well that I have to do.
Backlogged.
It's backlogged.
Yeah.
So and I really enjoy the shit out of that game too. It's nice and relaxing, and it can be high paced and all that stuff. But we talked that shit to death back in November and December.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So that's in the past. But it is getting a release date, and they haven't announced Final Fantasy VII's Xbox release date yet, but it is next year at some point. So I'm assuming that's going to be Project X, but with all the backwards compatibility and all that shit, I don't think it really matters. But the thing with me playing the demo is I'm already hyped for the game. I've been hyped for it since I heard about this remake. And I don't need to play the demo because I know that the graphics are going to be phenomenal.
Oh,
I
definitely.
already know that the story is phenomenal. I already know that the gameplay is phenomenal just by playing Final Fantasy 15, which had a great gameplay, great graphics, and like a good, cooking system and inventory system and all that shit. It was really, really fun to play that game. The only thing that messed up Final Fantasy was the second half of the game, Final Fantasy 15. It was the second half of that game where it like kind of slowed its pace, and it was kind of like it wasn't like monster hunting open world. It was like going, down tunnels, and it wasn't what the game started out to be. So like the first half of the game, if you could only play the first half of Final Fantasy 15, that was perfect. And then like everything after Final Fantasy 15 in the second half was kind of like dog shit to me. So I just hope that they maintain, since they're getting such a break in between these parts of the game, because they're already working on the other parts, I'm assuming. I hope that they maintain the high quality level of game, and it doesn't just kind of teeter off, and it's not like a money grab type situation. Because let's not beat around the bush here. Final Fantasy VII Remake is in one way it's a money grab, in another way it's an ode to this amazing game that everybody loved from
25 years ago, 1997.
Ago. Right,
yeah.
So 22 years ago,
yeah.
27 years ago. So like it's that, but it's also a money grab because they know they can make money.
Oh yeah.
Because Resident Evil 2 showed that, and then here comes Resident Evil 3, and if fucking Parasite Eve or Silent Hill or Dino Crisis or all these other games that were just like those don't get a re-release, a remake, or whatever, then it's gonna be like a sad day in gaming. So Final Fantasy VII coming out with this thing, to me, it is a money grab, and I hope that they maintain the level of quality, but I am hyped for the game. I chose to opt out of the demo. I chose to opt out of all the trailers that aren't over a minute and a half
Yeah,
long.
I just saw that first trailer, and like I said, I was watching the first couple of seconds of that opening scene. I was like, wait a minute, I caught myself like, no, Rick, no, stop. Yeah, you're all right.
STAHP,
yeah.
bro.
Stop. Also, when you're talking about remaking old games, a part of me thinks that, no, it's fine. A part of me thinks that remaking old games that are so far removed from way back when, I think it's okay. I don't think it's a bad thing.
I think it's okay if it's done correctly.
Yeah, correct. If everything, done correctly, will be great. It's just that, like, I would like to see, Parasite Eve come back, because I think we are so far. Yeah, you play as what was her name? Eva. as Eve, and you're a detective in New York, and you're like walking around the battlefield and putting bullets and everything, just going around shooting, and go to the New York, the police building, and upgrade your weapon, and it was. I liked it a lot. Really good game.
It came out in '98, so it's about that time if they want to do it.
Dang.
It's by Square though.
Yeah.
So they were, I had
that game.
I think that they were talking about that on Twitter today. It was like Final Fantasy getting its remake. It would be a shame if Parasite Eve never got its remake. I don't think I ever completed Parasite Eve, but I do remember I had a fun time playing it. It wasn't like I had a bad time. Like, so for instance, like if I had to have like one remake, like right now, if I got to choose one remake that I would want from like PlayStation 1 era days, it would be Metal Gear Solid, the original
one. That could be great.
That would be a great game. But they did remake it with Twin Snakes technically, but I didn't have a GameCube.
Same here.
So I never got a chance to play it. So if I could get like a true like current gen, like a complete because that wasn't like a remake, that was a remaster.
That term I still don't understand. Remake, remaster, reboot, like.
Well, you know what a reboot is, you know what a remake is, and you know what a remaster is. It's pretty simple.
Okay, I can see the difference between remaster and remake.
Like a remaster, okay, so like Last of Us had a PS3 release, and then they had a remaster release.
I guess they just touch it up, get it ready for.
All they did was bump it up to 1080p. That's all they did. That was the remastering.
Okay.
Now a remake is Final Fantasy VII to Final Fantasy VII now. They're redoing the entire game, from start to finish.
I hope they changes though.
Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2 back on Nintendo 64, PlayStation days, compared to now, Resident Evil 2 is a completely fucking different game. Hands down. I mean, you still have to do kind of the same shit in the same area, but it's
still Jill. I mean, it's still Claire and Kennedy, and you're still having to go to the raccoon. Solve the puzzles. Can you turn the screen
on? Oh, my bad, dude.
It's freaking bright. Like I see myself like. There you go.
Bad, bro.
Let's go. I mean, I'm okay with you leaving it on, but just like.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had sensitive ass eyes, bro.
Nah, look at my skin though.
Bitch ass, fucking millennial.
Good looking guy.
Are you though?
Am I?
You got swag with 2 G's, bro?
I got a polo shirt.
Oh yeah, I see you. Pop that collar though, huh? Pop that collar, cuh. Pop that collar, cuh. Well, this week for me, I played a lot of Division 2.
I know we talked about it was on sale, right? On the Ubisoft store?
Yeah, on the Ubisoft store this past weekend, it was on sale for $3. So I said, why the hell not?
$3. I spent $3 on worse things.
I buy a monster every day for $3. I'll fucking buy this game for $3. So I was like, I wanted to play it whenever it first came out. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. So I ended up picking it up, and I was really enjoying it. And I think it was a marvelous thing that the production team did, or not the production, but like the marketing team did for Ubisoft, is that they brought the game way down in price. The introductory price to the game is dirt cheap, $3. If you can't afford $3 to play a game on a PC, then I don't know what to tell you. So they
bad at money.
They bring it all the way down to $3 to get you into the game. You buy it, you play it, you start having fun because everybody's playing because everybody bought the game for $3. Everybody's having a good time, and then like 3 days later, the update comes out and it changes the game anyway. So you weren't, if you're a new player coming into the game, you're not really used to all the changes anyway. So it was really, really smart what they did. I didn't buy the DLC yet because I'm still working on like playing through the game because I want this to be one of my game.
Does it lock you out?
No, it locks you out.
Does it segregate the player base? Where
the player base is segregated from Washington D.C. to New York because there's 2 different areas. But I mean, you pay the $30, you can go straight over there. They give you a character boost, level 30 character boost, so you can just hop right in the game and start, and you're ready to go. And that's cool and all, but like I never got to experience the Division 2, so I wanted to experience the game, and man, I'm having fun. I mean, I had more fun with it so far than I had with like Destiny 2 or Borderlands or any kind of like the looter shooter type games. I haven't found any crazy loot. It's all just greens and blues, but I'm playing with House. I'm playing with Juan.
It's definitely a service game, correct?
What do you mean service?
Like service, like Destiny, where it's kind of MMO-ish, like, or everybody online and stuff. Not like Borderlands, where Borderlands mostly just
you join your games with your friends.
Yeah,
but it is a service game in that respect, where like say for instance, I'm just cruising around doing my thing in the city or whatever, and then like an agent will call for help. You can call for help at any time, and you can join their game and like help them do whatever they're doing,
complete their missions and shit,
help them complete their missions and objectives. And it's not locked out in any way. So if you wanted to play on PC with me, if you would have bought it, excuse me, if you would have bought it at the same time that I did, and I would have leveled to like level 20, and you wanted to join my game, you can still join my game. It's not gonna lock you out. We can still play together and have fun. It'll just bump your stats up.
Crossplay?
Yeah, no crossplay.
Okay, so PC to PC.
PC to PC. But like
Okay.
what I'm saying is like if you were level 1 and I was level 20 and you wanted to join my game, you could do that, and we could just kind of level up together and do all that thing. It just bumps your stats up to like a level below.
Okay.
So you're not like OP, but you're still
Correct.
doing
Yeah,
well.
but within the same range.
So I mean, the Division 2 Warlords update has been pretty fun. They have, you know, a bunch of new added features, a bunch of new, you know, new everything, new armor system, new crafting, new. I mean,
everything
they redid it felt like they redid the whole game from the ground up. So they're doing like a seasonal thing with this new update. They added a bunch of new not powers, but like abilities or whatever. And so I had fun with it, man. All week I was having fun with it. I took a break, maybe Thursday. Just wanted to play some music. So like during my week, I played some guitar, just kind of sat around, played some guitar. I haven't done it in a while.
What do you mean? We're gonna pay someone to do it?
Yeah, that's exactly right, man. We pay white people to do things.
We're white.
We're Mexican, so we got to pay white people to do things. So after all that stuff, I took a little bit of a break from gaming for 2 days, and then like I wanted to get back on it. So, but yeah, man. I like the Division 2. It's really, really fun. Having a blast with it. The guns sound great. The explosions sound good. The cover system's really good.
It's third-person shooter, right?
Yeah. And then
so you get to see your skins.
Yeah, you can see your skins, but they give you free, you know, cosmetics. They do entice you to buy cosmetics, but there are, you know, free cosmetics. And then like on top of that, the weather system is really nice. So like nighttime is like really dark, and like fog is like legit fog. Like you can't see in this fog. The rain is legit rain. You know,
that is awesome.
Things like that.
I like when they put stuff like that into the game, incorporate stuff.
Yeah. So so far, man, it's been pretty solid experience. I will end up buying the DLC eventually, but at this point,
play keyboard and mouse. Of
course, keyboard and mouse, bro. All day, every day on PC.
Every day.
So other than that, man, I mean, shouts out to Ubisoft, the whole team. I mean, I think there was like 10 or 15 teams that put together this one, and they did a damn good job with this update. And they actually released it a day early by accident, I think.
Really?
So it was supposed to come out Tuesday, but it came out Monday. It was like random.
That's good.
It's a 6 gig update, give or take. But I mean, it was fun, man. I'm having a good time.
That's good.
So what you got, brother?
So on March 3rd, the Nintendo Switch turned 3 years old.
Didn't we have another console turn like 20 years old this week?
The Sony PlayStation 2?
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2 turned 20? Dang.
25 or 20?
It can't be 25.
Nah, it's like
I think it came out in 2000. I'm pretty sure it came out in 2000. PlayStation 2 release date. When did it come out?
PlayStation 2. Nope, it's PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 2 release date.
PlayStation 2 release date was nope, must have been
Has to be, yeah.
March 4th, yeah.
Yeah.
So March 3rd and March 4th, day apart.
Day apart. So yeah, that just turned 20 years old. PlayStation 2 has so many good memories tied in with that game. Yeah, but the Nintendo Switch just turned 3 years old, and man, I love that little system, dude.
Dude, I brought it with me today.
I was so surprised that something, you know, Nintendo would bring me back in, you know, like a console, because ever since my folks got me the 64 way back when, I have not had any Nintendo console at all.
I had a GameCube for a brief period of time, but other than that,
for Smash.
No, I had a GameCube for was it Mario Sunshine, and
I heard Sunshine Galaxy or Galaxy. I don't know. I heard those were good games.
Something like that. There was some good stuff on Nintendo, and Nintendo's always taken risks as well, and they've taken risks since the Wii. Yeah, I'd say since the Wii they've been taking a lot of risks, like with their weird controllers and like all this weird shit that they've been doing and all that stuff. So, you know, shouts out to Nintendo for making an amazing system. I hope that this one lasts. I hope they also make a pro version like we've been talking about for a year now.
Yeah, we've been off and on. Every time we hear rumors about making something, we jump on it. We're fiending for it, but I think we're good. It's fine.
Dude. I'm so stoked.
Yeah, and the Switch, that's also, I forgot to tell you guys, because it's not a game, it's exercise, but the Switch Adventure, I've always played. Ring Adventure, I've been playing.
Ring Fit Adventure.
Yeah, Ring Fit Adventure. I've been playing a shit ton of that, so that's right.
I put like 60 or 70 hours into it, no?
I want to say maybe, I don't know. It's been a lot though, so yeah. But I forget that it's not a game. It's exercising.
It's exercise.
It's exercise. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of that too, and yeah, I really like that system, that console. It's 3 years old, and it's like, that's pretty awesome.
Mine's
So
still doing pretty solid too,
It's-
man. Like I have no cracks in the screen. I got no battery that's dying nonstop.
what
I
I've
play it
been
all
what
the
I've been
time.
doing is I put when I'm not using my Switch, I just turn it off. Like I hold the power button, turn off.
Oh no,
Mine's
mine's
sleep
always
mode.
on. It's always on sleep mode.
On sleep mode. Yeah, it
Always.
helps keep the battery a lot longer. So yeah, I've been doing that. And the thing is, like, I don't use it all too often. Like if I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna use it, and then I stop because I usually play like my chill out game, Dragon Quest. Like I'll play that like 30 minutes before bed.
Yeah.
You know, just and then okay, I'm done, and I make sure I turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I turned 3 years old. Also want to talk about real quick. You guys, I think I mentioned it before in the summer. I played Blasphemous. They just got a recent update.
Really? What they had?
They fixed some bugs and patches and stuff like that. Some updates, and there was this one room. I forgot what it's called, but there was this platforming and spikes, and there's these guillotine blades just swinging all over the place.
Right.
Oh my god, dude! It was tricky to get through that part, and it got bugged out where So it's kind of like a Souls-like game where when you die, you have to go back to your body to get your your loot.
Right.
So what would happen is you would die on these instant death spikes, and
You can't get your loot back
yeah, usually like on Souls games, like if you fall like off of like a ledge, it'll put like your souls like
on the edge.
on the
where
edge.
fell
You can
off.
just pick it
Yeah.
up. On this one, it left it right there in the spikes.
Oh, that's
You're like, son of a bitch. So that was like they finally fixed that, and from what I been seeing on the Reddits, some DLC should be coming down the pipeline. Some free DLC. Should be
Oh,
coming down the
nice.
pipeline, so.
Nice, man.
Yeah. Guys, ever want to play Blasphemous? I think it was on sale recently on
It was.
Steam.
No, on Nintendo as well. Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, I think
It was
on
Nintendo.
sale.
It was like $13 or
That's
$5
right.
or something.
So
I
yeah,
can't
if
remember.
you guys like the whole Metroidvania, indie Souls like with all the buzzwords, I'll pick it. And I talked about it briefly during the summer when I played it, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
So
it looked like a
me
good
personally, Rick Pena will give it a thumbs up.
That's
So
what's
I'll
up.
enjoy it. Yeah.
My big news for this week, dude. The biggest news that popped out into my head was fucking Ghost of Tsushima's release date and
That's
pre-order
Tsushima.
bonuses.
That's a hard T at the beginning.
Tsushima. The trailer, the story trailer for it just looks absolutely phenomenal.
I wish
dude.
I had a fucking pro.
Holy goddamn!
I wish I had a pro. You know, I might just have to wait when the PlayStation 5 comes out and then get it for that.
There's no backwards compatibility, bro.
There's no smart delivery.
There's no smart delivery.
Son of a bitch, Sony smart deliver that shit. God damn it, for real.
Dude.
Look at that, dude.
The fucking game just looks so good.
And
dude.
I wanna say that I was listening to one of the podcasts, the Easy Allies podcast, and they talked about they said it was rumored they're gonna have a feature where you could put it like in black and white. So I think that would look fucking dope.
Seven
shit.
Samurai style, bro.
So we'll see. I think that would be pretty badass. Yeah.
Oh, what does it say? Captured on a
On
PS4,
the PS4 Pro, of course. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna shop the best.
Yeah, that looks so good, dude.
It does look good.
But
So,
yeah, that's my biggest news. That I as soon as I saw it, I sent you a text message, and then I had already pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
Like as soon as the news came out that they put out this trailer, they gave it a release date, and then all the pre-order bonuses and stuff. I was like, oh,
Got
I'm buying the deluxe
yeah, look at
edition
that, man.
because I have been waiting for a feudal Japan Assassin's Creed, which is what this looks like to me. I don't consider this like a Souls-like game, and if it is, then fuck it. I don't care.
Why not hit all the buzzwords?
Like I don't care. Roguelike, Souls-like,
Roguelike.
Assassin's Creed. I don't give a fuck, dude. The armor looks so
The details,
phenomenal.
yeah,
The
look at it. You
details.
can see
Look at
the
the
threads.
grass. The view distance. The
stars.
ships in the background. The Mongols look like fucking Mongols.
Fucking Mongols. You
Dude.
built my shitty wall.
My shitty wall. The blood, the combat, the
that, yeah.
horse riding, all the stealth aspects from what I saw. Whenever the guy, like the main character, the samurai, or would he be considered a Ronin?
I'm
If he's
not too
alone?
sure. Maybe.
He gets stabbed and like he stabs somebody like through one of their paper walls and like pulls him through. And I was like, oh my god, dude, this game is gonna be like fucking Batman but samurais.
It's gonna be like the game that came out on PlayStation. Tenchu? Talking about-
Tenchu Stealth Assassin.
Yeah, Tenchu Stealth Assassin. Here we go, bro.
Yeah, it looks so good, dude. I am so stoked for this game.
I might have to get it.
It even has like their shitty Japanese like facial hair because you know they can't grow facial hair for shit.
That's true. It's racist as fuck, but true. Sorry, guys, you heard it here first.
You heard it here
Hate to break it to you, but you probably have shitty facial hair.
If you're Japanese. But no,
love you.
I've always been fascinated with feudal Japan and samurai armor just in
Oh
general.
yeah, that I think I was telling Kevin about it. That's where you romanticize that culture is the samurai, you know, just kind of like just like with America, what's romanticized is the cowboy, you know,
Right.
and with Europe, it's the knights and
Right.
stuff like that. So definitely, yeah, man, this it just looks great.
Oh my
Can't
God,
wait.
Oh, so
I just
beautiful.
I don't have a pro, so
I think you'll be fine.
I think I'll be fine. Look at that.
Oh my
Look
God,
at
the
that.
fucking stab.
Yeah.
Get your ass in here.
That'd be cool.
But,
Can't wait.
The
I
game
have not
looks-
pre-ordered it yet, but I'm going to have.
I mean, I wish I would show more gameplay of it to see what exactly we're looking at. But just based off of the time period and the type of game that I presume that it's going to be, also being that it's a Sony exclusive by Sucker Punch, I can't turn it down, man. Sucker Punch has been a great developer. Oh my God, 6/20/20.
Sucker Punch, those guys who made what's that?
I got you, fam.
They made those PlayStation only games. It takes place in Seattle. Last Sun? No.
Movie.
Sucker Punch, game developer. Sucker Punch Games.
Infamous.
Second Son. Infamous Second Son. That's what it was. Yeah.
Infamous 1, 2. Sly
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes, Infamous. That's what it was.
Rocket, Robot on Wheels.
Rocket.
Shit like that.
Rocket,
Sly.
yeah.
Sly Coopers are badass too. Infamous are badass. All that shit.
Yeah,
So-
Second Sons. Yeah, I played that one when it came out on the PlayStation Plus way back when.
Nah, I
enjoyed
still
it.
have it on there. I've never played it though.
Yeah,
But
it's pretty
I
fun.
played Infamous 1 whenever it was on PS3, and that was one of my favorites that came out on PS3. Like the powers, the free roaming,
Correct.
like
yeah,
climbing up buildings with
Yes.
like fucking electricity and
Yeah.
stuff. It was dope,
it
dude.
was good.
So if they could do that, back in the PlayStation 3, early PlayStation 4 days, I can't wait to see what they do with this.
Yeah,
Dude. Like,
yeah.
It looked like you had a grappling hook. It looked like you had a what are they called? The tantos?
Which one?
The short.
The short knives.
Tantos?
Yeah, like the one-handed swords. I think.
Yeah. What are those called? Tantos?
Tantos or
Tantos?
I don't
And then
know,
they
let's
had
look it up.
the full on fucking
katanas.
and oh man, they're gorgeous.
It's good.
Everything looks
It's
so
gonna be,
good.
It's gonna be good. If even if it is a like Tenchu from way back when, I'll be cool with it. I like
Yeah,
that.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's fine. I got no problem with it.
But yeah, man, that
wait.
looked amazing. Also, that what I saw this week was the Half-Life Alyx gameplay. Now, I don't have a VR headset. I'm not buying any VR stuff.
No.
But from what I saw of this gameplay, it's high paced, fast paced, like a lot of action, just like Half-Life was. Half-Life was very high paced, fast paced. Excuse me, I keep saying high paced for whatever reason. But it was very fast paced, very action oriented, first person shooter. And this one being with VR, it looks super cool. The one thing that I don't like about VR though is the point click teleport. I don't like that. I saw a lot of that in the demo, but in this one, in the VR, in the Half-Life Alyx version, there was like a lot of physics based combat, and it just looked like really really fun, man. Did you see anything on it at all?
No, because honestly, guys,
No.
VR is just something I don't care for. And the thing is, Mikkel got a Sony PlayStation, the Sony VR, and the fact that it feels like you gotta have that instruction manual with you at all times because there's so many cables everywhere all the time, and it's just like, okay, you unplug it to put it away, and then you want to use it again.
On
and
PC,
then,
it's even worse because there's like cameras and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, there's like cameras in each corner of the room that have to like monitor your movements and stuff like that. But
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know where VR. I mean, hey man, if you like VR, go for it. But to me, it's just
this would
Oh,
be
man.
one of the games that I kind of see. Like, I don't like that teleport shit.
Mhm.
I don't like. I would rather you walk if you're in VR. But like, it just looks like one of those games that would be fun to watch somebody else play.
yeah.
And Half-Life, like I said, was always really fun. And this game looks really interesting, except for that shit.
Cool.
That just drives me nuts. It's the
What is that?
that's the head grabber or whatever.
Oh.
I can't forget what they're called. But
So that's how you move?
whatever that is, that's how you move. I don't like that.
Oof.
If that's the only way to move, I don't want to play that game. But I
Wow.
will watch somebody else play it.
Yeah. Even then, I don't know. I might start getting nausea. See that?
Teleport.
Teleport. Okay, I don't know.
But the combat looks. Oh, look at that. Fucking.
That's
It's got like a
cool.
physics glove. He's like pulling shit to him and all that stuff. It looks pretty cool, man.
Teleport.
Alex, anyway. But yeah,
Oof. Fuck that door. Be snake.
But yeah, there was a lot of physics-based combat in Half-Life 1 and 2 as well. Like, you would pick up a gravity gun, or I think it was called the gravity gun. This was like precursor to Portal. So like the gravity gun you would pull in like a saw blade, and these zombie things would be coming at you, and you would shoot the saw blade at them, or
Bzzz.
pull explosive barrels and shoot them out and swap guns and blow up the barrel while it's around everybody and stuff like that. So the game looks pretty. It looks really, really pretty for a VR game. It's probably one of the prettiest ones I've seen. And like I said, I'm stoked to see more stuff like this. If they could keep making games that look like this here, especially in VR mode, but without that teleporting shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't, I got 2 controllers in my hand. Why can't I move? But
Well, I guess because you're using your hand to pick up stuff, and I have no idea.
I don't like that.
Well, it just maybe I don't know. Maybe once you get it.
Yeah, so I enjoyed watching this gameplay trailer. It looked pretty freaking dope, man. But not gonna be something that I pick up. But
Not
more
day one,
more
at
power
least.
to you.
Not day one.
Nah, definitely, probably not day 150,000, dude. It's probably never.
Maybe you'll find it at the pawn shop or something. You can
pawn shop. Who does fucking physical copies after 2020? Also this week, what happened is Halo Combat Evolved came out on the PC version of the Master Chief Collection. I haven't even touched it yet because I haven't even beat Reach. But
I remember you talked about it.
I will end up once again. My backlog is so filled up that I have to one at a time. So right now I'm enthralled in the Division. So maybe Halo will be next.
We'll see.
I don't know. I beat Enter the Gungeon this week, so true ending, not regular ending. True ending with like all the bullshit. So after that, I mean, I need to do Halo, but Halo's got 3 or 4 more games that they're gonna release in a staggered fashion.
Really?
But you see, I like this staggered release because I only had to buy the game once.
Yeah.
I paid $30 for the game, and I'm getting 8 games. I'm not paying $60 for a game, and then in another year I'll have to pay another $60. That's bullshit. But I'm still gonna do it. Bullshit.
How's that bullshit?
It's bullshit.
Game.
It's bullshit.
It's a game.
I'm paying for Final Fantasy VII, not Final Fantasy VII Part 1. That's what they should have named it. Final Fantasy VII Part 1.
That's semantics. You're
not
semantics.
semantics. No, it's not semantics. It's not semantics.
Part
bro.
1, Part 2.
They need to call it Part 1.
They gonna call it anything, and it's gonna get purchased. It's gonna sell.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, what else you got?
That's
brother?
a weird logic. That's a strange.
Fuck
logic.
that. Part 1. It needs to be Part 1. Half-Life did it. Half-Life 2 Part 1 or Episode 1. Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Half-Life 2 were all different games. You had to pay for
each?
You had to pay for them separately. That's correct.
That's what we can do with Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but they didn't name it that way. That's all I was saying. Don't fucking roll. Don't roll your eyes, bro.
That does make.
Don't roll your eyes.
Make
dude.
sense.
It does make sense. You don't make sense.
What does make sense is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. No, actually, what doesn't make sense? Castlevania Symphony of the Night got released on iOS and Android for $2.99. So I think it's a steal. I haven't played it on
your mobile gamer, bro.
I don't play mobile games, but the fact that game is out on Android and iOS, I think that's great. When does it come to Switch? Because it should have been on the Switch a long time ago.
I mean, it's basically a phone, a long phone,
yeah,
a tablet.
So I really hope with Konami announcing this that hopefully they'll be like, oh yeah, let's put it on the Switch now.
No, I mean it would make financial sense.
Which Konami needs.
Yeah, I mean they do because they've been doing fucking pachinko machines and shit.
Well, yeah, because I think during E3 their only announcement was, we're releasing a retro console.
Oh, great.
That's what they were doing. I'm like,
oh, hey, great. Do something better. Well, they lost Hideo and Hideo. Excuse me.
Hideo.
They lost Hideo, and now they don't know what the fuck
they
do.
shit all over him. And
then they released that bullshit ass Metal Gear Solid game or
Metal Gear Survive.
Metal Gear Survive. Oh god, fucking dumpster fire that was.
Hot garbage fire. Konami needs something, but I think they're focused on the whole mobile aspect. I think we talked about it before.
I think Konami's gonna go the way of Sega. Sega's not gonna. They're just not gonna be putting out quality shit anymore.
Probably.
Sega doesn't put out quality shit anymore, except for like the last thing that I remember Sega putting out that was phenomenal was Sonic Generations, like where you playing as like new generation Sonic and old generation Sonic through an entire game. That was dope. But I can't tell you the last time I played a Sega game. Really, really good.
Yeah.
But I haven't played Yakuza.
Are they Segas?
I think so.
Yeah. So I know. I've heard a lot of good things about the Yakuza games. Yakuza. But yeah, Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, Yakuza really is Sega.
Okay. So yeah, I wish it comes out to the freaking
Switch. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Did you hear anything on Riot's FPS?
Yeah, I saw the
Valorant.
We talked about it last night.
Yeah,
and I
briefly.
saw the I went home and I watched the video, and to be honest, it looked a little strange. A lot of CS:GO notes in there, a lot of Overwatch notes in there, and a lot of like something else that I can't quite put my finger on.
They just need a battle royale.
No, let's stop with that.
Nah,
It's
they're going-
2020. It's over.
No,
2020. It's over.
it's not over, bro.
It's over.
It's not over.
It's over. The ones that are out that are good are already out. There's no need to release anymore.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
I wouldn't either. But from what I saw of the game, would it be something that I would play? Probably not. If I'm gonna be all honesty, I've got CS:GO at home. I can play CS:GO. I've got Overwatch at home. I can play Overwatch.
Yeah.
I don't want people to mix up my games just to mix them up and do their own thing. Like I'm glad that they're going out on a limb and doing something other than League of Legends for the first time in like 8 years. That's cool, man. Like they're making a fighting game too.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Do your thing. Like I honestly don't see myself playing it. And I mean, it has nothing to do with League of Legends. It has nothing to do with Riot. It's just something that I when I saw the game, I wasn't too impressed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not impressed with it. Like,
well, me, I'm not saying I don't care for the whole genre. I played Overwatch. That's cool. I played the Call of Duty. That's cool. It's not really my main squeeze of games, you know.
Yeah.
So like, and I know it's an alpha, so even then, like, I don't care how the graphics look. Like, graphics are its own thing. When it's ready, it's ready.
graphics don't make a good game.
Graphics do
good
not
game,
make a game.
Good gameplay makes a good game.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I'm fine with how it looks. I don't play Counter-Strike. So, and it's like a search and destroy. That's the mechanic, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So.
It's a plant bomb. One
Plant
terrorist, counter terrorist, plant bomb.
Then either defuse it or
wipe
out
out
the terrorists.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, okay,
oh
cool.
well, if they do plant the bomb, you have to kill everybody and defuse it.
Defuse it. Yeah. So,
but I like Counter-Strike. I like Overwatch. I'm happy that Riot is doing what they're doing. It just doesn't interest me. Rainbow Six Siege a little bit in there
Rainbow
too.
Six Siege, that's right here. Different operators.
Maybe.
Yeah, they'll have unique operators.
So I don't know, man.
I'll probably be more excited once I see their fighting game. That will be more up my alley, and I'll be excited to see and check that out.
Right.
But as for this one, I pass. I'm fine.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I'm good.
So
but
it is what it is.
I'm glad that they're working on something other than League of Legends, because damn, dude, they've been working on that shit for.
But it's selling. It's hot.
It's not selling because it's a fucking
it's
free game.
But okay, no, they're selling something. They're selling a service.
They're selling skins.
A ton of skins.
Because you can actually
Keeping
see your
afloat.
skin from up top.
Yes,
you're watching
you can
music
actually see it.
on.
And in the kill cam.
Let's talk a little bit about Last of Us.
Yes.
It's got a May release date, May 9th, May 10th.
I believe so. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
They are also, I think somebody had leaked it out sometime earlier this week that it's getting its own TV show on HBO. And I think that's right around the time that they're supposed to release their HBO Max.
Oh.
Streaming service.
Correct.
Which includes, all of HBO and Cartoon Network and Adult Swim.
Yeah, we talked about it.
And all that other good stuff, FX and all that shit. I think that's gonna be the top streaming service to beat, other than Netflix and Hulu. I think Hulu being owned by Disney, they're controlling a lot of the ad revenue and stuff like that. And HBO, Time Warner, they're just like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and do our own thing. And what better way to do it? Starting off with a good show. Kind of like what Disney Plus did with
The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Which also, by the way, just
got renewed.
No, they just finished.
Oh, finished filming.
They finished filming season 2 already.
Yeah.
As per Gina Carano's Twitter page.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's done. That's I believe it's got an October release date on season 2.
Okay.
But I canceled my Disney Plus because there's nothing else to watch. Like they finished Mandalorian and then what?
You can watch Frozen.
Like I said before, and I'll say it again, they should have followed the HBO release schedule.
They should have.
They finish a thing on one Saturday or Sunday or Friday or whatever day,
and then pick it up
on another thing, and they didn't do that. They lost my business, fortunately. But yeah, Last of Us is getting an HBO TV show, and I'm stoked. I think it's gonna be like
who's gonna be the writers? Any idea?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But I think I think if the video game is any kind of like a benchmark or like a I don't know, like a starting point.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Walking Dead season 1 and 2 on steroids. That's what I would think
with
it would be,
clickers.
because Last of Us 1 opens up with you're playing as a girl, and this whole outbreak happens. You've never played the game, so I'll just briefly
I
explain
played it.
You played it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
I
thought
got,
you
I
said
got,
you didn't
I
like
got.
it.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I got to the part where
Oh, you said that you
Joel-
the extended mags on a
extended
revolver
mags, yeah, extended clips.
didn't exist.
Yeah, it said
It was all in your imagination.
Extended clips. It
was
said it literally said clips. I'm like,
Yeah, for 1911 probably.
it said clips. I'm like,
But yeah, no, you're
it's fine. It's probably a great game.
great game. But yeah, the way that Last of Us 1 started off with, for those of you who don't know, you're playing as a young lady who witnesses all this shit happening, and then she's trying to escape this town in Texas with her father, and ends up getting shot. And then you transfer your character over to Joel, which is her father, and then you start doing your thing. He's going through a whole lot of shit. He lost his daughter. You lose everything, and the way that they portray. What I loved about the game is the way they portray human emotion and human loss and things like that. Even in a video game, they portrayed it, very, very well, very well done. And it had nothing to do with the combat. It had nothing to do with the fucking crafting system. It's what people will do to other people, and also the backdrop of being the monsters will do to you as well, because the monsters don't have a conscience. They don't give a fuck about anything. They're just trying to kill you. Which is what Walking Dead fails on. Walking Dead, people are like stabbing people in the head with a knife, like chicks are stabbing a dude through the skull with a fucking little fucking arrow or whatever the fuck it is, and then like the zombies are dropping dead. Like, it would be that fucking easy ever. And then like all of a sudden, this guy with the bat wrapped with barbed wire is the worst fucking person in the world, the biggest enemy. Get the fuck out of here. And it just turned into like the zombies were like the backdrop, and it had nothing to do with the show anymore. They weren't a threat. Like, they're so decayed and decrepit that like, oh, I can just stab you with the fucking butter knife through the eye hole and you're dead.
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
Just touch the brain.
It's like, you got to make them a little bit more of a threat than what they became. That's that's where Walking Dead failed with me. I don't think that Last of Us will fail in that direction. If Watchmen was any kind of like a standard or anything like that.
To me, I mean, honestly, it could be anything, any IP, whatever it is. I mean, if you have good writing, it'll be good writing. Maybe, yeah. Hopefully, they'll take from the game the writers from there, or developers, or creative from there, and help incorporate it into the TV show. So that'd be cool. It's awesome. As long as it's a good show, that's all I care about.
For sure.
It has to be. It doesn't have to be tied into a video game or whatever. But as long as it's a good show, that'd be great.
I think it'll be good, as long as it's not D&D doing the writing, because we know how they ruined season 7 and 8.
Well, they had to wrap it up.
They had to wrap it up, dude. Because I finished Game of Thrones this week, and that last book was top tier. It wasn't as good as A Feast for the Crows, but it was damn near on par.
Pretty good. Danny she's fucked up.
Yeah, Danny.
She's shitting herself.
Wait. Where was Danny at? Oh, Danny was lost.
The Dothraki, I think, picked her up.
Yeah, the Dothraki picked her up, and then Jon Snow was killed.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Cersei got released back into. Oh, they killed Kevin Lannister, and I don't think I remember that in the show.
Did they?
They killed Viserys, the spider, killed Kevin Lannister in the epilogue of the book, because Kevin goes to
That's right. Yeah.
the Maester. What's his name? Pycelle.
Yeah.
So he's going to Pycelle to talk or whatever.
They assassinated him.
And they've assassinated them both.
Yeah.
Was that in the show?
I don't think was even the uncle even in the show.
I think he was for like.
Think so.
So like all that whole story there was so good to me. I was like, holy shit, this is good, dude.
Yeah. So when I give you, so when I show you that Cersei smug smile when I do that, and I say read the books because they're better, because the books are fucking better. So
the detail is better.
That's why when people always say, well, the show sucks because it look good. Look, dude, read the fucking book, and you're gonna see why it's just way better. Yeah, because honestly, when you read the books or listen to whatever, once you take those books in, you realize even though the show's crappy, I'm like, I don't care.
The books are better.
Always.
I mean, the books are more detailed.
Yes.
But watching something with your eyes will always be better than being like,
It's
oh, I can only imagine what that looks like. That's all I'm saying.
that's called having imagination.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, oh, I can only imagine what it's like to be riding on a dragon. And when you can see it with your eyes, that's
I don't
pretty
know.
cool.
I mean, it's pretty cool, but
They both have their advantages and disadvantages.
yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that because
Yeah,
I
fair
mean,
enough.
If you don't have an imagination, you probably should be reading a book. And if you don't like reading books, well, you should read a book. It's good for you.
Baldur's Gate 3, which we talked about last week,
Yes,
will not be released on current gen consoles. So no PS4 release, no Xbox.
which makes sense.
Perfectly fine with that.
Which makes sense. Generation right around the corner.
Yeah, so that probably come out on next gen consoles. I don't know if they'll be like day one releases, maybe on a store or something. I don't know or whatever. But PC only for the moment, and maybe next gen consoles. It looks phenomenal. It's based off of 5th edition, not 2nd edition like the original Baldur's Gate was. So I'm more familiar with 5th edition. I've never played 2nd, so I've been stoked on this one since they announced it at E3 last year. And for them not to put it on current gen consoles, what that means to me is they didn't skimp on anything. Like they made that decision early. They made that decision early. Like, we want to make this game amazing. We don't want to hold anything back. We know what Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2 was able to do on the console. We want to push past those limits. Here's what we want to do. And like, we just made the decision flat out. Hey, look, it's not coming out on the console. No. Sorry, guys. If you want to play it on PC. If not, wait until next year.
Yeah.
Whenever you buy your new console. So
that's a good move. That's a good move. It really should. I mean, have your game use the best that it can use, and have it shine. So yeah, putting it on console on the next gen.
If they haven't even said,
it's a big if. That's a big if. But yeah, I mean, if it does, go for the next gen. So all about it, dude. Yeah. Definitely.
What you got, bro?
I want to talk about. I don't want to shit on something that's already down. Stadia is really not doing good, dude.
No, definitely not.
It's really not good.
GeForce Now's killing them.
Yeah,
but
are they teaming up with Nvidia teaming up with Epic Games?
Yeah. So Nvidia teamed up with Epic Games. Well, Epic Games enjoys what Nvidia is doing so much that they're throwing more games at them to put on their service. However, Nvidia has been adding a lot of games on there not a lot of games. A single game called The Long Dark got added, and it was added without the permission of the developers. So the developers asked for it to be removed. A lot of people have been backing out of GeForce Now stuff for whatever reason, and then a lot of it has been because of like miscommunication and shit like that. As far as like payment goes, those types of things. I think GeForce is definitely the superior
streaming
service because you can do it with any phone, you can do it with any web browser, you can do it with an Nvidia Shield. I've got 2 of them at my house. You could do it with pretty much anything. I could do it on my iPad if I just download the app.
Correct.
If I pay the $5 a month, Founders Edition fee, but I'm not into streaming games. I'm into purchasing my game and keeping it for the long haul because my games mean something to me,
Yeah.
So, Stadia's problem is there's no. I mean, you can purchase your game, but the problem with Stadia is the games are lacking the updates for months at a time. There's not enough games on there.
Yeah, I think there's currently 28 titles.
Yeah, and then like the latency is shit. The graphics are shit. They promise these 4K graphics, but they're giving you 1080. The controller shit.
Is it?
Oh, it's dog shit, dude. I saw him break it down. I saw I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel. It's
made with Apple cores and Chinese newspapers.
Dude, the fucking controller is dog shit. And you can only use a controller on it. It'll only stream on Pixel devices at the moment. I think they might have done the update to where it can do all Android devices, but it's not including all Apple devices, only Android. So you have to pick and choose a side there.
Yeesh.
I think shit like that, whenever you have to pick and choose, you shoot yourself in the foot. With Nvidia, it doesn't fucking matter as long as you have an Nvidia card. Right. If you want to stream from this thing over to your TV, you can do so as long as you have the Nvidia card, which is fine. As far as I'm aware of, AMD doesn't offer any type of service like that. And if you want that extra type of service, and yeah, you'll pay the extra money. With more money comes more features and things like
Correct.
that. So I like what GeForce Now is doing. At the price point, at all the stuff that they're adding. You get RTX, you get unlimited game time, you streaming games, whatever the fuck you want. $5 a month introductory price, fucking gorgeous. You can go buy an Nvidia Shield for $150, I think, and a Bluetooth controller for another $50. If you buy it on Amazon, like $30. So like, instead of buying a $500 console, you can
And
spend
that's the
$200.
alternative. That's the reason for this kind of services, like the Stadias and the GeForce. Yeah.
GeForce Now.
Yeah, this is the reason for it, right? To have an alternative to, hey, I don't want to spend.
I don't want to buy a new
300
console
bucks
every
on
10 years.
console. Yeah. Well,
It's every 10 years.
it's every 10 years. Well, I think this cycle's been very long compared to the rest of them.
And that's about 10 years. Yeah. But the thing is like, I don't want to have to buy a PlayStation 5 and then 2 years later, I'm buying a PlayStation 5 Pro, and then 2 years
The whole
after that,
section.
that's fucking bullshit. Release them all at the same time. Keep it simple for everybody else. But they keep upgrading the
They do these half steps along the way. I mean, we saw it with the Pro.
Yeah.
Is that much of a difference being a PC gamer? Buying parts, they're roughly the same.
With my
Does it come up to $500 every 10 years? More, less? I mean, do you see what I'm talking about? Where, I mean, the thing is, yeah, some people who just really don't want to buy a console. So I'm just going to stream it through my NVIDIA Shield, or, what you call it.
You can play on a single PC for 10 years if
They don't ever update the games.
whenever you bought it, it was top tier. If you buy mid tier,
You'll be outdated.
4 or 5 years at the most, you'll get out of it.
Depending on what game.
Yeah, depending on the game, you might be playing on
Can you
low
play Doom?
settings. Which one?
No, I'm talking about
Doom.
you have a mid tier. Can you get the new Doom that we're talking about? Remember, you pulled up all the specs.
The new Doom specs was for
Optimal
1080p, 60 FPS, like solid high ultra settings. That's what was recommended. The minimum settings are a lot lower than that.
Okay.
You meet in between.
I'm a happy medium.
You're at the happy medium.
Put the settings on medium.
But you also bought a mid-range laptop last year.
Yes,
right?
summer.
You bought a mid-range laptop. So you would expect buying a mid-range laptop to get mid-range performance. I mean, there's no offense there. None, you know what I mean? Hopefully none taken.
Yeah.
You didn't spend $2,000 to $3,000 on a PC the same way I spent $2,000 to $3,000 on my PC. So what I expect is high performance for 2 years, at least 2 years. But with that comes, you get all the fancy shit. So I get to play all the games that come out on PC, whether it's PlayStation games, Xbox games, whatever it is. But I can also mod. I can also do everything else that I can do with my PC that you can't do
all the positives that come from a PC gamer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more expensive to be a PC gamer, but it's also more fun to be a PC gamer at sometimes. Because, there are some problems with, I don't get God of War, or I don't get
Sony exclusives.
At
least not
for
day
the first
one.
year.
Yeah.
Death Stranding and all that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, you pick one or the other, or do both, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But just have fun doing what you're doing.
No, the thing is, you're right. I just don't know where people where the video game stream falls under. Like, there has to be people.
It's a future-proof solution.
There's obviously people that want to game without buying a console, because this service wouldn't exist if there wasn't a demand for it. So I just find it weird that you want to play games, you don't want to buy a console. Okay, to each their own. They're not hurting me. I'm not hurting them. I just find it strange.
I think that GeForce Now is probably the smarter move if you want to spend $200 and game for the next forever. That's it, because you're getting the highest quality graphics as long as you have the best quality internet. That's the only thing. So if you have to pay for the better quality internet and the uncapped data cap, that's it. So if you want to throw in that extra expense per month, not only the extra expense for the internet, but the extra expense for the service that they're providing.
Correct.
Because you can stream the games there, but you have to have good internet. You have to have good, good data and all that stuff. You have to have good.
Guys, if you're listening, and if you do stream games off these services, I would like to personally know about it. So you guys have any information, thoughts? Let me know. I will sit down and just have a discussion because I'm interested.
For sure.
How it functions, because to me, I don't see the incentive to get that. But like I said, to each their own.
I mean, $200 is better than $400 or $500 to some people.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it is. It's money. It's hard-earned money. We work hard to get our money. Other people do too. So, and I sometimes it's hard to come up with $500. So, yeah.
So, other than that, man, I don't really have anything else. Amnesia Rebirth got announced. Amnesia is like one of the scariest games I've ever played, ever. I haven't played them in a while because they haven't released anything new in a while. So, I'm kind of excited to see what they do. I know you've never heard of it until just now today.
Yeah, I saw you play that trailer.
The trailer earlier.
Scary shit.
So it's a pretty creepy ass game. It looks more modern than the last ones were. The last ones took place way back in the day. So that got announced today.
Oh, quick update, guys. Curse of the Dead. Curse of the
Dead Gods.
Curse of the Dead Gods. Yes, the early access was out the 3rd of this month. So
right,
you guys want to check it out? I haven't yet to check it out. Ruben, you told me about it.
I was wondering if I was gonna buy it.
So I'm gonna check it out, guys. I know we talked about it. So when I get around to it, I'm gonna.
I heard from the reviews, or what I read on the reviews for the Steam thing today, on the Steam reviews, is that it's godly hard. Like inventory management's a pain in the ass, and all this other stuff is it's a really hard game. So I'm all about it. I like a challenge. I want to play it. But like I said, I've got Master Chief Collection on the back burner.
Got a lot of games, yeah.
I've got all this other shit on the back burner. And then, we're getting everything canceled right now due to, COVID-19.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
South by Southwest is canceled. A bunch of fighting game events are canceled.
GC got canceled. Yeah, I think the one of the NRS, NetherRealm Studios, I think one of their events got canceled.
Mortal Kombat. What was that one?
I forgot the name.
That was the NRS one?
Yeah, the NRS, yeah. That one of those events got canceled. I mean,
South by is such a big one to cancel.
It's a big one, yeah.
And, people were talking about GDC as if, GDC was, place where people announce these things. And the reason why they did that was last year, Stadia got announced there. But not a fucking E3 conference. GDC is, people get together. They get to know each other. It's more like a networking type thing for video game developers. And for some reason, the press is here, so, we're going to start announcing games. Fuck out of that. You know what I mean? GDC's been GDC for forever. Some people do they're showing off their games to major developers so they can get their foot in the door. It's indie people bringing their shit to the table.
Yes.
Or major people bringing their stuff to the table, their new technologies and their new, hey, this is what we're working on type stuff. So, making a big deal about GDC, not too big of a deal. Okay, it got canceled. That's cool. South by Southwest is huge in Austin, bro. So big. So many concerts, so many video game announcements, so many movie announcements, all those things.
Canceled.
Canceled.
Canceled or postponed?
Postponed.
Yeah. Postponed. Yeah.
Might have been canceled.
Oh yeah. I mean, we talked about it briefly last week how some Capcom events are getting postponed and me and Kevin were talking about earlier. We wonder if Evo is gonna get postponed. And so far, Mr. Wizard, one of the head guys over there, he said no, we're still on.
Canceled.
So,
South by Southwest
canceled
all the way through. Yeah.
Declares local
disaster.
Yeah, that shit's it's getting here, dude.
It's real, bro.
It's getting here. I mean, but the thing is, just take care of yourself. Yeah, take care of yourself, guys. Wash your hands. Don't put stuff in your face. Just be adults.
Don't put your hands in your mouth. All that kind of shit.
We're adults.
Don't be touching hobos' hands.
Don't touch a hobo. I got flipped off by a hobo yesterday.
Oh shit!
That's how I knew my day was shit, dude. It was it's 4:30. I'm on my way to my last day off. And I get a fuck you by a hobo. I'm like, damn. I know my day just got shit. But he was one of those crazy hobos. He was yelling at the sky and just proceeded to walk in the middle of traffic. Oh, this guy's nuts.
That me and you have had the same experience.
This
but
guy
mine was
is
with
nuts.
a lady.
Yeah.
Mine happened with a young lady. I was just walking down the street. She's crying, screaming on the curb, and I'm driving by, and then she's like, "Fuck you!" I'm like, "Oh, okay, bitch."
Yep. That Baytown, love it.
Hashtag Baytown.
I love it, dude.
But
all the locals.
You got anything else, bro?
I think that's about it for me, brother. So not too bad. Next week I will hit y'all with the NPDs. Get some nice numbers. Maybe we'll get maybe I get a guest on and I could quiz you guys on it. I love doing the NPDs. I'm not gonna be surprised. I was listening to the Easy Ally podcast. They said that the demand for the ring adventure is so high because people are being quarantined and need something to keep themselves busy that they cannot find it anywhere. So I'm really excited. Maybe excited is too much of a positive word, but I'm interested to see how the COVID-19 and the quarantines are affecting the sales of the Switch. I'm interested for that.
Really?
So we'll see. Yeah. Because I honestly thought it sold because, New Year's resolution, better myself, exercise. Right. It's one of the reasons why I bought it. And I still
think it's going to be top spot?
I don't know. It'll be top spot. We'll have to see what else came out in February.
Nothing.
I think major. Neo 2 maybe. Yeah, we'll see Neo 2. Yeah.
Oh, for next month?
Yeah.
It came out already?
Came out in February. Yeah, it just came out the 13th.
Did it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it did. Enter Neo 2.
Hold on, bro.
What are we looking for? I'm
looking at video game releases because I don't remember that. Dark Side of Genesis,
Snack World, War G Hunty, Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition on the
edition.
Switch. There was nothing that came out on February.
Check out, okay, type in Nio 2. There it goes. March 13th.
Oh, did it? God damn, I'm way behind.
Yeah. Oh. So that's when people.
No, March 13th. You fuck.
March 13th.
Not February.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
I'm wrong. Oh god.
I know. That's right. I'm looking at March. Duh. Okay, it's coming out.
March, bitch.
So it's coming out next week.
Yeah.
February.
Look at April.
So what's out in February?
Huh? Nothing came out in February, so I'm trying
Kakarot.
to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Kakarot. That's what we get.
Yeah, that's what you get. It's probably top spot, and then Ring Fit Adventure.
Probably. So I'm interested to see how this is gonna affect it. So that's about it for me, brother.
Where can we find you, man?
You guys could catch me on. If I get it right. There. That's
yeah,
me.
that's your face.
Right there. That's for our viewers. For our listeners, you guys could catch me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitters, at OS_Pith. On IG, it'll be at OS_Rick. I love streaming, guys. I love hanging out with y'all, chit-chatting, and just shooting off. And on Twitter, I just like being silly, goofing off with my boys, and having fun. I don't ever take it too seriously because I don't like Twitter's. Take it seriously. I don't take any social fair enough. I don't take any fucking social serious enough, so I'm always being silly with it. Not. So you guys catch me there, and of course, Ruben, where can I catch you?
Oh man, as always, you can catch me everywhere. That'd be Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Steam, Discord at OS_Onslaught. My name is more unique than yours,
I guess.
Catch me on all things social media at OS_Onslaught. You can catch the podcast on Instagram at Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, all those good things. At Option Select Podcast at gmail.com is our at Option Select Podcast is our username. At Option Select Podcast at gmail.com is our email address. Damn, dude, I'm blubbering today.
Yeah, you are.
Not you this time. You actually did the intro, okay?
That's what you get for drinking before the show starts.
Man, I had 2 beers. Relax.
Compared to last weekend?
Relax. Oh man, I got fucked up.
The only episode that takes 5 shots before starting an episode.
Bro, I took more than 5 shots. I killed half a bottle of whiskey. Yeah. So hit us up, guys. We always look forward to hearing from you guys out there in wherever you guys are from.
Yes.
And you guys can catch us next week.
And we're gonna grill. And we're going to watch UFC.
Your wife's going to grill.
My wife's going to grill, and we're going to watch UFC. We're going to get drunk, and we're going to shoot the shit and play some Grand Blue. So, you guys are fucking jelly.
Oh, shit. We'll see you guys next time.
We love you guys. See ya. Peace out.